So this video is going to be a bit different. This video is going to be all me on screen and no trading on chart. It's 5 things you need to make sure you are aware of before you take a trade. I've sat and scripted this for a while, trying to think about how I want to word it, if I want to do a proper list, if I want to do it on chart, and I think the best way is for me just to sit and talk about it. So, starting at number 5, because if I'm doing a list video I'm going to count to 1, surely. Thinking clearly. Now, thinking clearly is subjective and very ambiguous as a term, but the general concept I'm trying to explain is that when I mean thinking clearly, I mean that you're not worried about anything and you're feeling well in yourself. Lots of people will take trades thinking, 1, I need to earn money, or 2, that they can't possibly lose, or 3, that nothing can go wrong. And when you're feeling like that, everything will go wrong, and everything will go wrong. It's literally going to happen every time. So you need to be able to think clearly and with a minimal amount of emotion, and that's highly important for trading in general, but particularly if you sit down one day and you're like, you know what, I don't feel like trading today, or I'm anxious about some other event in your life. You need to realise that maybe you shouldn't trade that day. And although it can be hard to go, well, I can't trade today, it's also better for you to be able to understand your own emotions and psychology enough to go, I shouldn't trade today, and just go and do something else. 4, naturally, if we're starting at 5 and we're working down, it's going to be number 4, your lot size. So many traders just wing it and hope that their lot size is okay, or place random lot sizes. Like they'll go, I'm trading a $100 account, I'm going to place 0.01, and then when they get to a $500 account, I'm placing 0.05. That is so wrong on so many levels, because your lot size depends on the volatility of what you're trading, your stop loss size. If you're trading gold on a $100 account and you're putting 0.01, it's vastly more risk than if you're trading Ord NZD, which barely moves, and placing 0.01. So you need to understand your lot sizes, and there is literally position size calculators. There is no reason not to know what size lot you're trading. So I think that's probably number 4. It's literally a Google search away. If you search position size calculator, it comes up with my FX book, baby pips, and then a list of other ones. Just pick one and use it. Coming on to number 3. Number 3 is where to take profit. And the answer is no one ever went broke taking profit, and you should set them reasonably. It's all well and good saying, this is going to be a 168 to 1 risk reward, and then it goes to like 5 to 1 and then goes and hits stop loss. You might as well have just set it at 5 to 1 or 3 to 1 or 1.5 to 1 or whatever. Just take profit off the table and secure it quickly. There's no point leaving it on the table thinking it's going to grow to then be wrong. So answer this, no one ever went broke taking profit, so just take some. It's not hard. Number 2 is setting a stop loss. Wow, there are so many things that go wrong with this one. Now, the majority of you probably don't even trade with a stop loss, of which point you absolutely should. I'm watching all of you who are not trading with a stop loss, trade with a stop loss. And I don't mean a mental stop loss, because the rest of you who trade with a stop loss and go, I bet it's a mental one, I don't set it on chart because I don't want to get stopped out by a wick. Why? What if it's a news spike? You need to stop, that's the point. Or the people who have mental stop losses, and as price gets closer, it's like, I'll leave it a little bit further, I'll leave it a little bit further. Why? You're just leaving your risk to be increased. Set your hard stop. Don't go and expand them. You can shrink them, so as price has gone past entry, go and bring your stop loss closer, sure. But don't widen it. It's dumb. Don't do it. And then number 1, and you might think this is the most obvious reason, but so many people just don't do it. Why are you taking the trade? So many people end up relying on gut instinct. It's like, this trade feels like a good trade. Are you asking for trouble? Do you want to lose? Why are you taking it? Go and be logical. Go, I'm taking it because it's bounced off of the 618 of a Fibonacci. I'm taking it because these indicators tell me so. I'm taking it because it's broken this trend line. Sure. Don't just take it because it feels right, or I think it's going somewhere. Take it because you've done some analysis and you can give yourself a list of reasons. If you can go, there's these 5 reasons on your piece of paper that it lines up with, that's a good reason to take a trade. Don't just go, ooh, I think it's going down, or I think it's going to reverse from here, because it's not going to work. And I think that's about the best way of taking that 5-part list. 1, think about how you're feeling that day. Are you feeling good? Are you not feeling good? If you're not feeling good, don't take trades. 2, your lot size. Just use a position size calculator. Make your life easier. Make it safer. 3, know where to take profit. Don't go, oh, I'm going to take it at 168 to 1 because that's the end of the structure. Take it at 3 to 1, or take half off at 1 to 1 and let the rest run. Just be safe with it and be conservative with your take profits. It's far easier to take profit too soon than too late. 4 was your stop loss. Actually set one, because the majority of people out there don't. So actually go and set one. And 5, make sure you're taking a trade for the right reasons. Don't listen to your gut instinct. Don't listen to emotions saying, but it should bounce here, or it should go and do this, because there's no reason for it. Just trade a clear and concise plan. And if you want to learn more about trading with a plan, the next video I'm going to make is trading with a plan and how to make a plan. So stick around if you want to watch that video. Thank you everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.